From the mind of Edgar Cayce, 12 Keys to Abundance and Prosperity.
Hi, my name is Ann, Fabulous Life 101. If you're not already a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notifications.
I'm coming to you live today from the ARE in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
I was planning on doing the entire broadcast live today from the Cayce Center, but I got caught in a major storm. Good news, it dropped the temperature from over 100 degrees to a comfortable 81. Today I want to share with you 12 keys to abundance as taken from the statements made by Edgar Cayce. To start, here's a little background on Edgar Cayce, also known as the Sleeping Prophet. He was born in Kentucky in 1877, raised in the Christian church. As a child, he loved studying the Bible. The story goes that when he was about 12 years old, he was reading the Bible in the woods and saw the image of a woman with wings that spoke to him and asked him what he wanted most of all. He replied that he wanted to help others, especially sick children, and he thought he might want to be a missionary. The next day, after his teacher had complained he wasn't doing well in some of his classes, he heard the voice of the same woman telling him to rest and put his head on his book. He fell asleep with his head on the book, and when he awoke, he not only knew all of his lessons, but could repeat text from the book. He started using all of his books that way and progressed from an average to a top student. As he was from a working-class family, he could not afford higher education and began working first as an insurance salesman and later as a photographer. After a bout with laryngitis, he consulted a hypnotist, and after several experiments, he found he could determine the cause and cure for his own ailment and those of others while in a hypnotic trance. Shortly after that, he began offering trance healing consultations while still earning his living as a photographer, operating a studio first in Kentucky, later in Alabama and Ohio. He developed a following with his readings, mostly on healing, but also in areas such as business success, prosperity, and life's work. Through his trances, as well as his knowledge of biblical teachings, Cayce also delved into reincarnation and other metaphysical teachings, and began writing and teaching about alternative medicine, including diet, massage, ultraviolet light, and gemstones. In 1925, Cayce heard a voice in one of his trances tell him to go to Virginia Beach, and that sand's crystals would have curative properties in his healing practice. After moving to Virginia Beach, he formed a center and hospital and employed licensed medical professionals to work along with his psychic studies. It was first incorporated as the Association of Natural Investigations, later to become the Association of Research and Enlightenment. His early clients included such notables as Woodrow Wilson, Thomas Edison, Irving Berlin, and George Gershwin. Today, 75 years after Cayce's death, the ARE still works in holistic health treatments and metaphysical studies. Edgar Cayce biographer Mark Thurston PhD is an educator and author who pieced together many of Edgar Cayce's statements made on the subject of material resources. He compiled a 12-step program for working in conscious harmony with the law of supply and abundance. If you follow these steps, you can attract needed resources to start achieving the highest purpose in your life. Think of this approach as a series of exercises through which you will cycle many times in your life. It's not a method you follow just once. These steps need ongoing application in order to change your life experience. Number 1, determine an overall purpose for your life. Recognize your mission. A sense of purpose is important because it defines a use for abundance. Once you have a mission clearly in mind, abundance, which comes in many different forms, can be used for constructive, creative purposes. 2, identify shortages or areas that need improving in your life. Try to stand aside and objectively observe all the situations you currently face. Pay special attention to areas in which you're feeling frustration or disappointment. Notice where you experience a lack of some sort. It could be a shortage of money, knowledge, health, friendship, free time, or any other resource for living. Make note, either mentally or written, of the shortages you see. 3, recognize the purpose or lesson in each of these areas. Every kind of scarcity has the potential to be a spiritual lesson. Listen to the condition. Let it be your teacher, and ask yourself, what is it showing me? 4, Use what you have at hand. Make the best possible use of what you already have. Something remarkable happens when you take the best possible care of even your most inconsequential possessions. You put yourself in harmony with the law of supply and abundance. You show that you can be trusted with more. Proper timing is the second way to make good use of what is at hand. At its best, this idea means responding immediately instead of delaying, procrastinating, and indirectly hoarding what you have. If someone else's experience of supply depends directly on your payment of a bill, keep the flow going in as timely a manner as you can. A third method involves investing in your ideals. You support and in a sense vote for certain things in the world around you by the way you spend your money, your time, and your energy. Support your values and ideals. Number 5, remove fear, doubt, and anxiety. These emotions prevent the law of supply and abundance from making your life more prosperous. A major contributor to this problem may be the negative statements repeated silently as a form of inner talk. Usually the best way to get rid of a troublesome attitude or emotion is replacement rather than repression. What outlook on life is the finest substitute for fear, doubt, or anxiety? The answer is in the next step in this 12-part approach. Number 6, maintain an attitude of gratitude. Genuine appreciation is a powerful tool to put you in harmony with the law of abundance. Deeply felt appreciation is an affirmation of the goodness of life. It's a refusal to let the inevitable challenges of life obscure one's sight of blessings and wonderful moments. 7, give a regular percentage of your resources, monetary and otherwise. Sharing your resources is a key to the law of abundance. Giving makes room for more to come into your life. Of course, the principle works not only for money, but for any form of supply. 8, remove any competitive attitude. Instead, help others achieve success. This is basic karma. What you give, you get in return. As you help friends and associates experience the positive aspect of the law of abundance, it brings the same thing into your life. 9, hold an attitude of positive expectancy. Feel with your whole self that the law of abundance is reliable. Expect that you will receive exactly what you need in order to take the next steps toward your soul's purpose. Expect a miracle. Anticipate that as you give out, resources will flow back to you. 10, affirm that you will have what you need to grow spiritually and fulfill your mission. The law of abundance can provide all that you need to fulfill your mission in life. That may not be the same as all you want. Some desires come from your personality self. But you need to affirm that you have everything that you need. 11, trust that God gives the increase. You will reach a point with each shortage situation where you know you've done all you can do. With optimism and enthusiasm, simply trust. You've done your part. Now let God add to what you've done and manifest an abundance for you. Trust also that the timing will be perfect. And 12, receive the good that comes to you. Some people get stuck right after step 11. As abundance begins to flow into their lives, they find it hard to accept. Perhaps they don't feel worthy, or they worry that somehow strings are attached. Be assured that the good that flows into your life is meant for you. You must believe you are worthy. The only strings attached are responsibilities that comes with the resources. Use them creatively and constructively to fulfill your spiritual purpose, and you will continue to receive more abundance on a regular basis. Now comment down below, I am worthy of the good that is coming to me. Thanks for watching. Have a fabulous day. Peace, love, and light.